What is going on, YouTube? We are live at the Jackson County Fair in Brownstown, Indiana. Wow, this is going to be a great show. A lot of cars. This is a Tuesday night. There is this many cars filling the pits on a Tuesday night. I've never been to a derby on a Tuesday night, let alone a derby at Brownstown Speedway. I've been to races here for so many years. My uncle used to race here, so I love this track for racing. I don't know how it is going to be for a derby. I love derbies here in Brownstown already, and I haven't seen one heat yet. So let's go do our walk around and see what is all here. Minivan. They're running minivans, mini cars, and big cars. I've never seen a minivan derby, so we'll see how wild these minivans get. I'm excited. This car ran at Scottsburg. Dustin Wiggins' car back there, he also ran at Scottsburg. Clean bubble. And you're going to see here in a minute, there's so many minis here. I'm astounded. I've never seen this many mini cars since Urban. Quinlan, he ran just Saturday at Bedford. Nice minis here. So many minis. These three all ran Salem just last month. So, if I remember, these three all put on a great show at Salem in the heat. So we'll see how all three of them do. Rare fresh car. I'm middle of the summer. Barely any fresh cars, but 90s Caprice. I don't know. It's not even tilted. I don't know if they have it notched. So this might plow. Watch for this. Watch for this car, the 96.3 car. This might plow. A few more minis over there. I'm gonna bet this guy actually races. If anyone knows if he races, leave them in the comments, because it's a box trailer for a mini and a four. I'm gonna guarantee he races something. I'm betting he races something. This pit is huge just because they do dirt track racing here almost every Saturday. Another mini, a nice Lumina. Nice fresh Chevy Lumina. Another mini. I'm not sure of what kind of minis these are, because I'm not familiar with the minis. I'm familiar with a lot of big cars, but I'm not familiar with a lot of minis. 32K, he ran Bedford. That bumper is plowed though, so we'll see how that one does. That bumper is tweaked down, so we'll see. Watch this front end. Watch the 32K's front end. That bumper is tweaked down a little bit. So that front end might start to plow again. Oh, wagon. So many cars lined up. There are cars lined up all the way back to where I had a park for this derby. So we'll probably see them coming in. We might make a round and then come back and walk down there. So I'm not sure, but I think this car ran at Bash for Cash. I'm not for sure. If one of his buddies watched this video, did he run Bash? Because I bet that car ran Bash. This car just ran Saturday, won the Gut and Go in Bedford, and is back. This is Tuesday. He's back again 3 days later to run another derby. These guys ran Scottsburg as well. A nice car. All three of them put on a show. That Mini had serious problems, it seemed like, in Scottsburg. lots of minis. I am astounded by how many minis there are here. This guy ran Scottsburg. I think this is the guy who actually got hurt in the Scottsburg Derby. And that car is good enough for another run. A Grand Dam. I've seen so many Grand Dams run on YouTube. Some of them plow and some of them will actually go up and in. He crushed the trunk and hoping it's going to go in, but watch it, see if it plows. Because I'm not sure if you can do any pre-bending on any of these cars. So watch the 44 and the minis. This Grand Dam might plow because I've seen a lot of them plow. Another minivan. Chris's car from Jay County. This car actually took second on Saturday, and then he took second again Friday in a Buick. So we'll see how bad this car gets in the front because it had to be towed down for the past few days. Tail strap. And that's Andrew Tarr's car. I'm not sure who's running it. This car ran Scottsburg as well. Plenty good in the front. The back's beginning to go, but plenty good in the front. Two nice looking minis. All the cars here, I am not seeing. A shout out to the people that are actually running and in charge of this derby. I'm not seeing a car had to cut anything off their car. No one has had to cut anything that I've seen so far at this derby. So shout out to the people running this derby. Here comes Tony Judd in his town car, back from the dead. This car took a wild front end shot on the front left corner. That whole entire left front fender is actually, I'm pretty sure, brand new. He had to get that thing reconnected and everything, new fender and all. He brought this car from the dead, from Scottsburg, just because it was so bad. And as you can see, this line that come in here is all the way, almost down to where I parked. I know a lot of drivers that are running in this derby. I know a good amount of them. And there's a lot from Scottsburg, a lot from Salem. I mean, we're in Brownstown and we are close to Scottsburg, so I'm gonna bet there are a lot of Scottsburg drivers in this derby. And I heard last year they got over 15, I think it was close to 20 minis. So minis are prominent at this derby. So we're going to go and see the line that is this huge line that they have to get into here. I got here at about 4 o'clock, 4 hours before this derby starts, and there was barely anyone here. Everyone showed up at once. It seems like in the past half hour. People are lined up to get pit passes. This is how big this show is to Brownstown. I've never been to Brownstown Speedway for a derby. I've been to a lot of races over the years, like I said, but never a derby here, so I'm not sure what the car counts are going to be for this. This guy ran Scottsburg as well, I believe. Many for the wagon. I love the little kid in the driver's seat. That's great. I believe I've seen this guy run Bash before, I believe. I don't know where I've seen this guy run. The 911. I'm not sure where I've seen this guy run. But I'm pretty sure he's ran Bash, maybe a few times. And 80s Crown Vic. Doesn't even have the doors welded or wired, and you see he's got the wire. So he's going to wire these doors shut in the pits. Some of these cars are really stuck. He's got the license plate still on the car too. This guy put on a hell of a show at Scottsburg. I want to give a shout out to the Hook clan here. They put on a hell of a show in Scottsburg, hitting hard, it seemed like all night long. Hopefully he does it again tonight and comes away with a Mad Dog or something, because this guy might deserve it if he runs just like he did at Scottsburg. Okay guys, that's gonna do it. Brownstown, Jackson County Fair 2017. This is a long prelude, but there's a lot of cars here, and it's gonna be a long night. We are like an hour away from Derby time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the Jackson County Fair videos. It's gonna be a wild, wild show. And we'll see you guys later with the videos from this Derby.